Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad question.
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, everybody? It's Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 5K subs. As always, if you guys have been watching the channel the past couple of days, first of all, thank you. Second of all, I have been, a bit under the weather the last couple of days, and it was confirmed yesterday after I filmed yesterday's video that it is the vid. Yikes. So I'm stuck in the crib. And a few things, man. I advise I'm not trying to mess up any potential endorsements or anything of that sort. So I do want to say, instead of just delivering individual meals, if you're on lockdown or anything of that sort, don't go with individual meals each and every single time. It's much more cheaper to go ordering groceries from a certain other place. Not to say that you can't order individual meals every time, like if you're on vacation or something at a hotel when you only have, what I mean? But, groceries. So I did want to say that. I also wanted to say, shout out to the Miami Times. Speaking of endorsements and things of that sort, Miami New Times, best place to go for politics, or one of the best places supporting local journalism, especially if you are 305 area. Now let's get into it. The reason why you clicked on this video. Dearica Hamby, I have no idea. I haven't read the lawsuit yet. So this is my first time reading it alongside with you guys, and I'll read it and then we will react. As you guys know, the lawsuit from a couple of, dang, who got the full lawsuit? I know New York Times got it, but New York Times be making you sign in and all that. I know Reddit for sure got it, but I just want to make sure any other place has it. USA Today might have it. Let's see if USA Today has it. Shout out to USA Today, my former employer, Gannett. Let me see. Hold on, where we at? Where we at? New York Times probably has it. All right, I'm gonna just go to Reddit, guys. But as you guys know, if you guys can remember, or if you had any idea at all, first of all, I do want to say the Aces treat me beautifully. Shout out to the Aces and the way that the communications teams treats me. But the news is the news, and I must do the reporting as the news reporter. Bro, who got the full lawsuit? I ain't trying to look at no screenshots. I need to see the full lawsuit. Who got the full lawsuit? I need to see, yeah. That's what I need to see. The lawsuit. Who got the full lawsuit, man? 18 pages? Oh my goodness. 18 pages. Goodness gracious. But what it was essentially Dearica Hamby was traded by the Las Vegas Aces a couple years ago, and she was traded to the Los Angeles Sparks, and it was kind of a head scratcher because she's an all-star player, and not only that for the Las Vegas Aces, but she was someone who's been with the franchise since they were in San Antonio and was like a essential piece to that franchise for a very long time. I want to say she was the number 2 pick. I should know, being that I did go to high school with her. Marietta in the building. Marietta in the building. And then she transferred to Norcross to finish her career off with Diamond the Shields and won a couple state titles over there, or at least one state title in Georgia with Diamond the Shields. So shout out to Norcross as well and Gwinnett. But shout out to Marietta, of course, that's the home team. And then went to Wake Forest, had an amazing career. Then got drafted, I believe it was second overall to the San Antonio Stars. And then the franchise moved on over to Vegas. They also drafted Becky Hammond. They also drafted Kelsey Plum before moving over to Vegas. And yes, all of those things. Now we got caught up. The reason why it was such a thing, because they seemed like such a family. It seemed like Dearica and Asia were best friends and everything like that. It went beyond basketball. And then Dearica got pregnant again, and she was traded. And she said once she was traded that she was traded because essentially she got pregnant again. Obviously, Dearica was pregnant before with her first child, the one that everybody loves. She's everywhere. She's at all the games. She's at all the practices. And then, she got pregnant again the second time. And this time it was like, all right, bro, like you ain't taking your career seriously. We need you training. We need you in tip top shape. And she was like, bro, like I got pregnant, gang. Like it happens. Life happens. Like I'm a young lit professional, and I don't want to paraphrase, but that was essentially what happened. Hold on, yeah, that's the Dearica Hamby story of what's going on with her, and so she officially filed the federal filing 18 pages. Oh my gosh, 18 pages today when she got back. Okay, I see it. I see it. Shout out to Callie Lawson Freeman of the Las Vegas paper out there, the Review Journal. Thank you so much, Callie. It's in the Dropbox right here. She said you can review it for yourself. All right, bet. Okay, here we go. Re-scrolling down. The plaintiff, Dearica Hamby, also known as Hamby or Plaintiff, through her attorneys and records, the law firm of HKM Employment Attorneys LLP, complains or alleges the following. Here we go. Where we at? Okay. On or about September 23rd, 2023, plaintiff filed a charge of discrimination against the defendants named in the action in the Equal Opportunity Commission. Okay. She pretty much just saying, like, you literally cannot trade me because I got pregnant. That is illegal. that's like saying you can't poop on the clock at your job. Like if someone was like, you can't use the restroom when you're on the clock. Like that is very much illegal. Uh, Plaintiff is a citizen of the United States and the WNBA. WNBA. All right, where we at? General allegations. Plaintiff incorporates all allegations and preceding paragraphs as thoroughly set forth here in 2 times WNBA 6 Woman of the Year, 3-time WNBA All-Star, WNBA Champion, United States Bronze Medal. Hey, you better do it. Updated biography. And mother of 2 children, plaintiff Dearica Hamby is a veteran professional basketball player in the country's preeminent women's basketball professional league, the WNBA. Hamby first began playing professional basketball in 2015 when she was selected 6th overall. I don't know why I said second, and I know it wasn't second because I've done it before. 6th overall by the San Antonio Stars in the first round of the WNBA draft after a successful collegiate career at Wake Forest University. In 2018, the San Antonio Stars were purchased by the defendant Las Vegas Basketball, and they were moved to Vegas for the Vegas Aces. From 2018 to 2022, Hamby played an integral role in the Las Vegas Aces organization's quest to secure its first WNBA championship. In 2019, she was awarded the coveted WNBA 6 Woman of the Year. In 2020, she was also awarded the WNBA 6 Woman of the Year. In 2021, she was selected one of 22 players out of the possible 144 to play in the WNBA All-Star game. Okay. We saw this. Okay. She signed. Okay. In 2022, she signed an extension with the Aces. I'm sorry, guys, for all the sniffing and coughing in y'all's ears. Okay. In an effort to deter Hamby from entering free agency, where she would have been more of the compelling available players, the Aces offered her a 2-year contract extension. In this offer, the Aces promised Hamby certain benefits and inducements outside of the contract to entice Hamby to sign. These benefits included, but not were included, to private school tuition costs for Amaya. In the form of donation to Amaya's school. Additionally, they offered her to occupy team-provided housing accommodations. Though Hamby also had a second. Childcare while Hamby was traveling for road games. Hamby signed the contract extension with the interest to desire her playing career. So they was like, yo, we gonna get you daycare. We gonna get you a little, a little nanny. We gonna get you someone to really help with Amaya. We gonna make sure you good. We gonna take care of the private school uniforms. I don't know why you want to go to private. Marietta was not a bad school. Norcross was not a bad school. But okay, I feel like, okay, you professional athlete, you want to do it, okay. 3 weeks later, she found out she was pregnant with her second child. Oh, no. Oh no, Hamby told Becky Hammond and the coaching staff. Oh my gosh, 2 days later, it was confirmed by the team's first doctor on a visit. Hamby then told the GM, Natalie Williams, of her pregnancy. The next month, the Aces won the championship and she won it while she was pregnant. Excuse me. During the parade, she said she was pregnant. She made her pregnancy pregnant. She made her pregnancy public. She experienced notable changes in the way she was treated by the staff. For example, Amaya's school tuition came due in September 2022, and Hamby asked Natalie or Nikki Fargas what was going on. Nikki Fargas, she said they were working on it, but they provided no date. Oh no! Hold on now. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if y'all ever been at a job or something like that where you ask them because I've been in a situation before where I was promised benefits, healthcare benefits, and all these things, and you ask them for it, and you say, "Where are my healthcare benefits that you promised me before I signed this dotted line?" And they said, "Oh, we working on. We just got to do the so and so." It wasn't until legal action was threatened that we got the benefits. This is about Dearica Hamby and the Las Vegas Aces. They said we working on it, but they had no date which the donation would be made. And then a month later, Natalie Williams told Hamby she must vacate. The team provided housing. We about to trade you. All that, we got you a house, we got you a sitter, we got you private school uniforms, tuition. Yeah, that's over with, buddy. We're about to bring in Candace Parker. All right, so the next month, Hamby followed up and was like, "Yo, like, what's going on with this tuition?" They say, "Oh, we figuring it out." I don't know if y'all ever worked for some black folks, and I ain't even gonna throw this on black folks because Becky Hammond here, but and then it's also the Aces owned by Mark Davis, who we said is so amazing, and hey, as much as we pray Mark Davis, all them jokers and all them, and say the Aces just do it the right way, they got the training facility. Let Asia Wilson get pregnant 2 times and let's see what happens. Let Asia Wilson get pregnant 2 times in the next 3 seasons and see how she's treated now as the face of the league versus how she gonna be treated then. Let's just see. Back to back seasons, she got to sit out because she got pregnant. Back to back seasons. Within the next 3 seasons, we gonna see what happens. When people tell you who they are the first time, believe them. And these jokers play. Nah, I got it. Nah, I'm getting off my stuff. Y'all chose to click on this video, y'all gonna get it. They play each other in 6 days, less than a week. You gonna sue me and then we gonna play in a week? Less than a week? Here we go. Let's talk that talk, man. Hamby followed up. What we doing? We still figuring it out. We trying to trade you to the Sparks while we bring in Candace Parker. I said, bro, I could have got some more money with the dream. I could have went back home. Don't worry, we gonna bring in Candace Parker. Then a couple months later, a phone call between Hammond and Hamby. Hammond asked Hamby whether she planned her pregnancy. She said when Hamby responded, she did not. I did not. Hammond told Hamby she did not take the proper precautions to not getting pregnant. She said, you should have told him to. You should have popped her. You should have. Or you should have just kept. She said, hold on now. This my life. This my life outside of work. Work-life balance. I thought we was all good. We just won a championship. You know what I mean? I gave you all these years. I wasn't pregnant. Still playing at an all-star level. Shout out to the Sparks. I don't know if they promised her anything, but the way they treating her on the outside, it looks much more welcoming and inviting. But I mean, what can you do when she just sued the former team? What you gonna do? Oh, you're here. You're always running around with your kids. You can't do that now. You seen what happened when the other folks tried it? Hold on, I just gotta make sure the mic good. Just gotta make sure the mic good. Mic good. All right, all right, all right. We gonna get back into this reading. Also, during the phone call, Hammond questioned Hamby's commitment and dedication to the team. She said, "Do you really want to win these championships, or do you just want to have the fun that comes with winning?" She said, "Jesus Shuttleworth on his visit to what school that was? Yeah, y'all know the scene. Is that what you're concerned about, or are you concerned about winning these championships? You don't think Asia haven't?" Shout out Asia Wilson. I ain't mean to no harm, gang. I ain't mean for you to catch that straight, gang. Also during the phone call, shout out to Ben. Also during the phone call, Hammond questioned Hamby's commitment and dedication to the team. Hammond told Hamby she was a question mark. Hammond further stated that the Aces needed bodies, and Hamby would not be ready to play at the start of the season. In response, Hamby assured Hammond that she would be committed to the team, be given birth during the offseason, and she anticipated being fully ready to play at the start of the preseason in 2023. And she did for the Sparks. She did. She gave birth 2 weeks later. She was in training camp. It happened. We saw it. We were all there. Also, during that phone call, Hammond accused Hamby of signing her contract extension knowing she was pregnant, a false accusation Hammond denied. Also, during that phone call, Hammond informed Hamby that she believed the Las Vegas Aces staff would get Hamby pregnant for a third time. Oh, they said she getting pregnant on purpose, so she dodging her obligations and getting paid to. Not y'all accusing Hamby to be a black woman on welfare, getting over on child support and welfare when she's a professional athlete, a world-class professional athlete, and nothing but a professional from day one since A1. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Hold on. I got to get these groceries. There are a lot of things problematic here. A lot of things problematic here. And like I said, the last thing is really what I think is kind of one of the more problematic parts of all of this is the undertone of they're looking at this as a black woman trying to get over on welfare and child support. Which is crazy. Accusing Dearica Hamby of that is crazy. Oh my gosh. Shout out to the Aces, man, and the communication staff, man. I ain't got no beef with y'all. I'm just reading the news, man. Also during the phone call, where we at? Hammond accused Hamby of signing her contract knowing she was pregnant. Also during the phone call, Hamby informed Hamby it was believed by that she would get pregnant a third time. During the phone call, Hammond accused not taking off-season workouts seriously, another false accusation. Through 7 months pregnant at the time, she was still working out regularly as permitted by her medical doctors, including playing basketball and doing regular Pilates and calisthenics workouts. I'm so sorry that I butchered that word. As you can tell, I don't do my calisthenics. Also, during the phone call, Hammond told Hamby that Hamby did not hold her end of the bargain. Excuse me. That no one expected her to get pregnant again, implying that she signed the contract extension. Hamby implicitly agreed that she would not get pregnant during the 2-year. Yo, that's crazy. Hamby stated 2 times, "You're trading me because I'm pregnant?" Hammond responded to Hamby's inquiry by saying, "What do you want me to do?" Yo, that's crazy. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? She said, "What do you want me to do?" I said, "Don't sign Candace Parker. She 85. I'm still 30. She said, "What do you want me to do?" It's crazy. Miss Becky, what are we doing here? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. On or about January 16, 2023, Hammond called plaintiff Hamby and told her, "Your time with the Aces is up." That's nasty business. What are we doing here? This the organization. Y'all said it's top of the line. They do it the right way. Look at they brought Sidney Colson. Aces got some explaining to do. I ain't gonna lie though, excuse me. The Aces do a lot of things right. And it's like they do like work kind of as an organization within the guidelines is like kind of like above most other folks and stuff like that. But this is terrible. This is horrific. This is like some like bruh, this is crazy, bruh. And I remember the little statement that they did. And then when the media was asking them about it before last season, the media day they was dodging the question. I'm like, bro, what is we doing right now, bro? But once again, shout out to the Ace of Communications. This ain't no beef with y'all. This about the organization as a whole. I'm reading the news, and the news isn't the news. Yo, she said you can move back to Atlanta. Hold on, Hamby. Hey, Dearica. If I found out you had a chance to come back home and you say you ain't want to come back home, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. But I get it at the same time because it's like I want her cousin was my classmate and she posts about every single thing she do on Facebook. And like I can imagine like if you have that times 50 every single game, that could be a lot. And Dearica is one of those players who a lot of times stays in America in the off seasons. I know she has gone overseas sometimes, but I think she's a player whose celebrity is big enough to stay in America. And so dealing with that, I say all of that to say dealing with staying at home year round can be a lot with the demand and the expectation of family and what they want to give and stuff, being that you're in town. Uh on her about she said your time with the Aces is up. The best place if you move on. She said you could pick a place like Los Angeles or Atlanta and Hamby could trade her to either the Connecticut Sun. Wait, hold on. She could trade her to the Sun or the Fever. But if you trade me to the Fever, I'm filing the lawsuit the same day. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to all the Fever fans. Shout out to the Aaliyah Boston fans and the Caitlin Clark fans. But if y'all trade me to the Fever, bro, I'm gonna have to. We scrapping up right there. I'm going to the court and meet expeditiously. Don't nobody deserve that cruel or unusual punishment. I'm here to let you know right now. Connecticut Sun would have been smooth. I said would have been in contention for the, you know what I'm saying, the championship. But it's also Connecticut. And I came from the South. I was born in the South, raised in the South, went to school, college in the South. Then started my career off in Texas, moved over to Vegas. I've been in warm places all my life. You ain't just gonna move me to, and I know the WNBA play in the summer, but still, you feel me? And then January, they issued a statement that she been traded to Los Angeles. Hmm. Hamby said what we have seen and read before. If you want to watch that video, you can watch that video. I'll link it at the end. Excuse me. All right. Where we at? Where we at? All right. Hold on now. The Aces, they announced a formal investigation into the allegations. And then she gave birth to the son. And then she reported to, as you guys know, she played all games last season. She bounced back. And for real, this season was her real bounce back season. She's playing at an all-star level once again. She just won the bronze medal. All right. So the Aces lost a first round pick, as you guys know. It didn't matter. They had a super team. Player probably wasn't going to make the team anyway. And she was suspended 2 games. The WNBA provided no meaningful redress for Hamby for the harm she suffered as a victim of the violations found by the WNBA, such as disapproving her trade to the Los Angeles Sparks, though it empowered to do so. Sorry, y'all. WNBA took no steps to correct or address a clear-cut violation of Hamby's rights under the federal state anti-discrimination law. The defendant WNBA did not interview any Las Vegas Aces players in connection with this 2023 investigation of the Aces and Coach Hammond. Had players been interviewed, they would have been corroborated. Key conversations between the Aces and any other relevant facts as alleged by plaintiff Hamby. Yeah. So like people were saying on Twitter, oh my goodness. Oh, we good? We good? We good. Okay. Like people were saying on Twitter and all of these things of just like at what point are we looking at Asia, at what point are we looking at Kelsey Plum? I remember, I think somebody asked Kelsey Plum about it before last season in the media day, and Kelsey kind of just like she like danced around it or did it answer at it. Like it was a thing. It was a thing of like Kelsey Plum's response to the question. I think it was like well, I rock with the Aces, I rock with Dearica, but I rock with the Aces. And it was like, dang. And I guess you don't want to speak out against your employer, but I don't know. I feel like there are certain times where you have to challenge your employer and call them out publicly when it comes down to like morals and the people that you care about, because the people that you care about are going to last way longer than your jobs. And that's a message for everybody, bro. If you have if you have a situation going on at your job and there's somebody that you really care about at the job and stuff like that, and you see them being treated poorly, don't be afraid to call out your job, because your job is, you know what I'm saying? Like what I learned in my career, I learned very, very early on about this business stuff. And like your job, your people, the bosses and stuff, they can treat you as nicely as possible. My first job out of college, I was laid off 11 months in. 6 months in, I was offered a TV position in Columbus, Georgia, to do TV and sports. That's what I wanted to do originally coming out of college, and I was doing news at a newspaper. So I'm thinking, I'm like, man, this is what I want to do, but out of loyalty to the company and stuff like that. And then, telling the folks, yeah, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here for y'all. What you need from me, a year or two, I could do that for y'all. Out of loyalty, I said no to the offer. And also I just thought that there would be better opportunity like staying in Atlanta too, instead of going out to Columbus. I ended up going out to that ironically to that area anyways, when I was laid off for my next job. But God wanted me there, apparently. But I say all that to say I learned right there is no such thing in loyalty in business. Like the businesses can act like, oh, your family, you this and that, be nice to you. I don't care, bro. They will cut you. And the sake of, if the money came down to it, they will cut you, bro. All this respect and protect black women, protect black voices and everything like that. And we appreciate diversity within the newsroom or whatever job you work. Like all that goes out the window when it comes to that bottom line. And so when you understand that, you'll understand to put people over the business when you're an employee. And I'm saying that to say to the Aces players, if you don't want to speak out against your employer because you're scared and they treat you well and things of that sort, like speak out against them, man. Kelsey Plum, you just won another gold medal. You won the 3-on-3. You just won the team 5-on-5 gold medal. Asia Wilson, you're literally the face of the league. If you come out and denounce the Las Vegas Aces publicly, what can they do to you? Kobe Bryant said, I'll play on the planet. I'll play on Pluto. To Stephen A. Smith in the ESPN interview, when Stephen A. asked him, would you play for the Atlanta Hawks? He said, bro, I will play on Pluto. I want to go to the Chicago Bulls. I want to get traded. I want to get it out of LA. What did the Lakers do when that man retired? Oh, it was one court, 8. Another side of the court, 24. They brought out everybody and stopped the game. And come on, man. Business is business. People understand that at the end of the day. If Asia Wilson spoke out against the Las Vegas Aces right now, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't affect Asia Wilson's bottom line at all. Don't be afraid of these people, Asia. You're Asia Wilson, the best-selling author, the face of Nike now. Don't be afraid of these people. Don't be afraid of these people. Hold on. Let me check the mic. All right, mic is still good. Okay, let's continue. We got a couple more pages. This is a long video, but hey, we're going to go through it. We ain't skimming. We ain't summarizing. We're going to go through it. This Marietta right here, I got to do this for the Dearica, man. The defended WNBA did not impose adequate punishment or consequences on the Aces for the discriminatory treatment experienced by the Hamby, nor her unlawful trade to the Los Angeles Sparks that it would deter any future similar conduct. The defended WNBA did not impose adequate punishment or consequences on Hamby for her discriminatory treatment of Hamby. Hammond on Hamby. To sue the WNBA before you going back to the WNBA to play is crazy, bro. Shout out to Colin Kaepernick, man. Shout out to Cat, bro. Man, crazy how they treated Cat, bro. All right. The WNBA offered Hamby no remedy that it would endure and ignore to her benefits of the violations it found. Hamby's trade to a less competitive team resulted in the loss of reputational prestige and brand value associated with being. I respect that. I respect that, D. I don't know how do you go back. How do you go back to practice? Like, of just like y'all is not as good as the Aces. Like, it's obvious, right? Like, it's an obvious thing. Like y'all trade me to this sorry team. These folks is nowhere near that. I'm used to winning championships. Y'all can't even get in the playoffs. Like, I understand it. It's like you got me going from playing. I ain't gonna say no name. I ain't gonna say no names. But y'all know who on the Spurs and y'all know who on the Aces. The Aces were a super team, and Dearica was one of the reasons why they were a super team, bro. Yo, that is crazy to put in a lawsuit, though. Like I said, like you suing not only suing the league, but you kind of throwing like the Sparks under the bus a little bit, and then you got to go back to practice. That's crazy, but hey, salute, get your coins, sis. It also resulted in the loss of marketing and endorsement opportunities in the Las Vegas sports market that were available to her in the Los Angeles sports market, a far more saturated endorsement market. Facts. There is no an NBA team in Vegas. LA got everything and everybody, and they do not care. Like to come to the cream of the crop. Like I'm sure Candace Parker probably got more in Vegas than she might even got in LA. And she was one of the faces in LA for a long time, but LA got everybody. LA got Hollywood, LA got TV, movies, LA got the BET Awards, the music industry, the so-and-so industry, the entertainment industry, the Lakers, the Clippers, the Raiders, the Rippers, the Kings, the Prince, the Rings. Guarantee you. I don't even know if she got that much in Chicago because Chicago mad competitive. Anyways, let's get back to it. She probably got, but the Aces, bro, in Vegas, the Aces, and probably in Seattle too. I haven't been out to Seattle, but I have been out to Vegas a couple times, and I can tell you, like, the way they respect the Aces out there, bro, is different, and it's largely in part because they don't have no NBA team. All right, but in New York, I gotta salute to New York. New York also go crazy for their people too. Shout out to New York. Um, it also resulted in loss of marketing. All right. After Hamby engaged in protective activity by publicly complaining about her discriminatory trade, the Aces engaged in a number of retaliation acts against Hamby, but not included to issuing a directive Aces player to cease communication with the plaintiff. Oh, oh. So the Aces said, you got to stop talking to Dearica. Okay, all right. So first things first, you have to admit when you're wrong. All right. Kelsey Plum, Asia Wilson, I am sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know they put legal action against y'all to not say anything about anything. I apologize. That's why I need to sit down, shut up, and sit in my seat and just keep reading to the end to provide my thoughts. I'm so sorry. But what I said still stands. But it's legal. When it get legal, you can't say nothing. Especially coming from me. I've been in a couple of little situations where I couldn't say none. All right, here we go. Making a false public statement through Natalie Williams on a radio show that they were aware of her pregnancy since June 2022. Attempting to wrongfully obtain confidential medical records, informing her she was no longer a member of the Aces, refusing to extend an invitation. Oh, she couldn't even see Kamala Harris? I can't go to the White House no way. I thought we was cool. I thought we was P. I can't go. I can't go dance with Kamala. I can't get a laugh in with Kamala Harris. Dang. I can't go to the White House. I can't take Amaya to the White House gang. I thought we was cool. I played for you pregnant in the WNBA finals. I helped you get that championship. Marietta, we about it. What is we talking about? Giving a directive to video personnel. September 17, 2023. Ace's video game prohibiting the show the plaintiff's daughter Amaya on the video screen, despite the fact that Amaya was previously shown on the video screen and the fan favorite, then immediate cutting away from Amaya when she was inadvertently shown on the video screen. Dang! Amaya looking like, why you say F me for? F me? I'm sorry, Mama, if you're watching and you're like, that's a 50 Cent meme. At the time, the plaintiff engaged in protective activity by complaining about unlawful workplace discrimination. She was also under a 13-month WNBA league marketing contract to perform certain marketing work for the WNBA in exchange for compensation outside of her player contract. After engaging in a protected activity, the defendant WNBA did not extend her contract. Oh my goodness. Not the WNBA flaw too. Now we gotta say the W, not just the Aces, but the WNBA. What is we doing, y'all? Marietta, we about it, man. We not playing. We stepping behind the air because we reading all 18 pages. Let's get it. This is a long video, I know. Page 12. Here we go. Discrimination based on sex, pregnancy, and violation against the Aces. Plaintiff incorporates all allegations in proceeding. All right. Back-to-back championships. She wasn't able to get a second championship. The trade constituted a change in terms and conditions of her employment. She suffered harm, but not unlimited to additional tax burdens, loss of marketing, endorsements, sponsorship opportunities, reputational harm if excluding her from a championship team, and other financial and monetary losses. Plaintiff was embarrassed, humiliated, angered, and discouraged by discriminatory actions taken part against her. Plaintiff suffered. She ain't said nothing crazy. You know, I was just looking at the Deion Sanders stuff, right? Of why Deion was mad at CBS, and they also talked about CBS recently spoke about Shiloh filing for bankruptcy and the man that's looking for $13 million from him because, you know, Shiloh pushed him when he was in high school 10 years ago and he was a grown man and a retired athlete and a security guard. You got beat up by a teenage high school student and now you want $13 million because his dad's Deion Sanders. That's complete BS, bro. That's complete. I'll be the first to tell you that's complete BS. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't on the, you know, y'all already know I ain't on the best of terms. If y'all don't know, I ain't on the best of terms with the Sanders family and their entity, but I ain't suing them for no $13 million just because he famous and he rich, bro. That's weak. That's BS. We ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary with this lawsuit right here. Everything she's saying, it makes sense. And I would put money on it that it's all true. She ain't capping. Emotional distress and anxiety. She's a woman. Yes. Even if she wasn't a woman. Okay. Let me, I don't get on me. Even as a man, a situation like this in a public spotlight would give you distress, anxiety, all of these things. And even like, dang, like it will affect your personal life. You don't want to even do it no more. All right, man. Let me share. Hamby is entitled to be fully compensated for emotional disturbance. 100%. I agree. Hamby is entitled to recover punitive. 100% agree. Hamby and such actions with malice and reckless indifference to the plaintiff's federal protective rights. The defendant must play the plaintiff. I agree. All right, I agree. How much they suing for? They gonna say in here? False statement on the radio and public statement. Not letting me go to the White House. Good. These efforts were done for Hamby will be dissuaded and a responsible employee from engaging in protected activity. All right. She losing money and enjoyment of life. Dang. She said, I can't enjoy life no more, gang. I get it. Where we at? Okay, where we at? Where we at with it? Where we at with it? On the WNBA for not going hard enough. I feel it. I feel it. Page 18. She praised the court for a jury trial. Okay. Okay. It's sufficient to fully compensate any economic loss. I dig it. She ain't even say, she ain't saying nothing crazy. She ain't saying nothing crazy. She already well off. She a professional athlete. She one of the best. One of the most known. She one of the ones where, you know, we talk about marketable. I'm talking about when men talk about, oh, who's fine in the WNBA? A lot of people say Dearica Hamby. Just kind of pointing out the obvious here. I don't want to go further into that because she's from my hometown. I ain't doing that. That's kind of family. That's Marietta. We about it. You know what I mean? But you know, one of the more marketable people. She make money, bro. She makes some good money too. So it's like she ain't even say I need $12 million. Joker, you was not about to make no $12 million, gang. She ain't asked for nothing like that. She just said something that will compensate for what I missed, which is probably about a couple mil, probably about 3 mil, 5 mil at the most for real. If you count in, 3 mil that I missed, 2 mil from emotional distress. Last year, 2023, I ain't played my best season because I'm thinking about this. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But my name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 5K subs. I don't think this is crazy at all. Dearica, I wish the best for you. This is Marietta to the end. Mob County. You know what I mean? Sorry. Man, the Aces players being thrown in the middle of this is crazy. Like I said, Asia Wilson has the power. I don't know if the cease and desist is still like on the players or anything. I would assume it is because Asia ain't spoke about it. The closest thing we got to this is Asia Wilson hugging Dearica at the 3-on-3. That's literally it. But yeah, Asia, you do have the power to overspeak it. Recognize your power. Recognize who you are. You are a signature athlete at Nike, the face of Nike. During the Olympics, your face was shown like some of the most times. You were the first face on that new Nike commercial, which is dope, with Diana Taurasi doing the narration on it and stuff like that. You have the power to say something. You know what I'm saying? How LeBron has power to say whatever he wants and do whatever he wants in the NBA, even though he's an employee. You have the same power in the W. So flex it if you can. You know what I'm saying? How about a sister? How about someone you consider your best friend at some point on the court? You know what I mean? So that's it. That's all I got. My name is Rashad. Till next time. Peace.
Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question. Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.